turtles.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Adventures with Nubs. And welcome back to episode 47 of my Sunday vlog. And I'm just waiting on a few panel members to get up here. But it's not going to be too long of a stream. But I was like, I ain't been live in about a week. I was like, might as well. What's up, GT? We got GT, we got Frostbite, we got Matthew, and speaking of Frostbite, Area 51, we got the troll in the house. What's up, Sarah? How you been, Frostbite?
Okay, doing a big spring cleaning thing, so I've been busy for the last month or so.
I've been busy. I haven't been able to do no live. What's up, Sissy? I'll send you the link, Jenny, if you want to join. Actually, I'll drop it in the link. If you want to come on panel, guys, I can have 2 more people.
I just figured after 22 years of being at the same place, there's a lot of stuff I don't need no more, so... Yeah. I'm doing an overhaul, going through every piece of paper in the whole apartment, get rid of stuff.
I feel that. But yeah, I haven't been doing as much live streams lately, guys. And I will be bringing my Nub Reacts back. Just right now, internet has been really crappy to do like React streams because it lags so bad. So I've been trying to wait until it gets warmer and the wind not so bad. But my Nub Reacts will be back, guys. I know last week I had about 3 or 4 live streams that I straight missed that I didn't get to rechange. They will be rescheduled, and I will be getting everything.
Well, you've had weird weather and everything over in that area, so we understand. And hello, everyone. GT, I just saw you in another one.
GT, if you want to hop on up, you can come on up. The link is pinned in the chat. I know all my fam is all chill and all that, but
yeah, I'm trying to get this whole spring cleaning thing done before my birthday and on the 1st. So
you're gonna be 82.
No, I'll be 52.
I was close.
50. Now I'll be the same number of weeks in the year, so now I feel special.
Well, yeah.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I forgot to say hi, but
get off OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm on NubHub, Joseph. You know, I go to NubHub. What are you talking about? But yeah, I've been trying to drop videos. I dropped a walkthrough at the cemetery today. Next week, I got another video, and then I got a doll investigation at the Ward Shadow House, and I have to upload another video. So I have some videos.
Yeah, I don't know if you've had snow up there, but we had one day last week. We had like 6 inches. Now it's all melted already.
Now, we hadn't had snow, but it's been cold, Turtle Hub.
Yeah.
Now, we hadn't had snow this year, thank God. For those who don't know, I hate snow.
Oh, come on. You know you love snow, Nubs.
I love turtle.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
But yeah, go check out Russell Souls Paranormal. We just did season 3 of Urban Legends. The next one's going to be on my channel. We're bringing the Urban Legends stream back. We're on season 3, guys.
Yeah, I did a short over here where we had a domestic in the building. We had 3 cop cars here.
Oh shit!
And the other night in Burnsville, which is a half hour from here, they had one cop and firefighter and a paramedic that were shot.
Oh
So
God.
it's violent up here.
Well, pray for the Kansas City Chiefs after their parade and all that. Pray for all the victims that were shot and all that.
Yeah.
Because that's just sad. That's just.
Even though they are Swifties. I had to do it.
It wasn't a bad Super Bowl. It was boring until like the fourth quarter. The halftime show surely fucked. The only thing that was good about the halftime show was Ludacris and Lil Jon. Other than that, Usher absolutely blew.
Well, I was on another channel. They said the only thing that was cool about the halftime is they liked Alicia Keys' outfit. They said that was the only thing.
I didn't even like Alicia Keys out there. Like the only people that were good.
That's the only thing I heard. I watched it, but I had the sound off the whole time.
The only thing that was good was Ludacris and freaking Lil Jon coming out there.
Well, I'm not a fan of Lil Jon. Ludacris is a little crazy. Loco.
Oh yeah. But it was, and then the game was boring until the fourth quarter. All in all, it wasn't that great of a Super Bowl. Sorry.
No, it was probably the worst rated one because people getting sick of the Chiefs winning.
I mean, that's how it was with Kansas City.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Patriots. But I'd rather see Patrick Mahomes win than Tom Brady. So, I mean.
Yeah, that just shows that football's rigged. That's why I go with baseball.
Oh, yeah. Football is 100% rigged.
That's why I'm waiting for baseball season.
Well, it's NASCAR season now. Woo! I'm actually going.
Yeah, let's keep taking. The one thing I hate about NASCAR, you keep taking a left turn.
Oh my God!
You take a right turn, you start spinning out.
Oh, it's been a minute, Frostbite. Hi, Erica. If you're watching, by the way.
Yeah, she's here. Just make sure if you spin out, you know the color of the flag they throw in every left turn.
Oh man! But I want to get everybody's opinion in chat. I got 8 people in here. I know everybody's heard of the Hat Man. Oh, here comes somebody that I know is gonna make people mad. Look, the Hat Man himself.
What's up, you beautiful, beautiful underworld lab monkeys?
I thought you said underwear. Underwear lab monkeys.
I like underwear.
I don't wear underwear. Underwear is for losers. No.
Me and you both.
He's too fruit of the loom. Tidy whitey.
Hello, Lucky Strike crew.
You smoke red?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, we're twinning.
Wow, I'm seeing red.
What are you smoking on?
Jesus.
Frostbite?
I'm just rollies.
Okay.
I'm going Turkish.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
hell yeah.
Turkish blend is amazing.
Hey, $2.50 for 2 things of tobacco. Why ain't you complaining?
No?
Ain't that the truth?
I'm still a little hungover, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Last night, the band kept buying me shot after shot and beer after beer. I didn't spend a dime, which I didn't have no money. But the band bought me so much beer, and I'm proud. I didn't puke. I didn't get sick, guys.
You didn't do a Sokai drop where you take a shot of whiskey and drop it in your beer glass and drink both of them at the same time?
No,
I think he was drinking.
Chasing it down with Bud Light.
Oh, I thought he was drinking dead Nazis, Rumpelmans and Jägermeister.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I ain't had Jägermeister in years.
Jaeger, my shit.
I like my Fireball. Fireball and Bud Light, a hell of a combination.
That's one hell of a drug.
It is.
So anyways, what are we talking about?
It's a
Sound
Sunday
like what we
vlog,
used to
so-
do, Nubs. We used to take what we call a punch bowl. We get this big ass thing, and everybody brought their own beer, and we just
Oh,
poured it all together. Everybody drank that.
See, we didn't do it with beer though. We did it with liquor.
We did it with beer, hard liquor, wine, you name it, Mad Dog.
Mad
We
Dog.
called it trash can.
No. What we'd go and get a fresh watermelon, cut a hole in the center of it, fill it with whatever we could afford, sit that thing in a fridge, let it absorb overnight, and just cut a hole in the bottom of it and pour it out.
Oh, the Tutti Frutti, or they're a Little Richard.
Yeah.
Little Richard.
Shit. Hell, we don't know what it was. Sometimes we would call it an atomic watermelon. Sometimes we'd put acid in it. Sometimes we'd put whatever in it. Whatever we can get our hands on.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
But yeah, like I said, it's probably going to be like a 30, 40-minute live. But I was like, I need to do a live. I'll have Matthew up there, Frostbite, and whoever else want to join. Just make sure you show me your picture, because I ain't trying to have nobody show nudes again.
You don't want my weenus up here?
I don't mind your weenus. But Matt, since you're up
You're a
here,
weenus, Harry. What?
and you're our legendary skeptic.
What about it?
What do you believe about the Hat Man? Do you believe that he's an evil demonic entity, or do you believe that he's some type of like guardian angel to warn people?
There's multiple things with the Hat Man. When he was first,
I've been seeing something like,
yeah,
and like it's kind of like, but there's no face, like it's pure darkness, and his hat is like a top hat, like one of those circus hats that people wear, like the top hats.
yeah.
And
Like it.
but he doesn't hurt me. But every time I see him, I get this sick, awful feeling in my stomach. And I'm thinking maybe he's warning me I need to leave before something happens.
Maybe he's a cousin of Slender Man, because Slender Man and Slenderina are the parents or the Black Eyed Kids.
No, reports of the quote unquote Hat Man has been around since the beginning of the industrial period of Europe. And the very first sighting of him was when fedoras first came out. The very first sighting was a shadowed man in alleyways with a fedora and a long trench coat or pea coat, always smoking a cigarette. If the Hat Man's not smoking a cigarette or having a red, like that, because every account of the Hat Man has always been a smoking, but not smelling smoke, but seeing like a cigarette get hit. And it's changed through the 19th century. Like the 19th century, even here in America, they reported seeing quote unquote shadow men that look like ex-cowboys wearing cowboy hats. There hasn't been any real reports of a top hat per se, but there has been some reports of walking with a walking cane. Like what they did in Victorian times, they had a sword cane where they would stab like stray dogs or whatever with.
So what do you think I've been seeing?
It could be a figment of your imagination. It could be a real thing. Supposedly this thing changes with the times. So
he's kind of like a shapeshifter type.
Not really a shapeshifter, but it knows how to blend in with the style of the century that it's in. It knows how to look like a person that people would just walk by and ignore.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
It all depends on what you think of the documentary that came out in
Right.
2019.
Yeah, it's been reported like Hatman's been reported to be like the Mothman of European legends. Like
Because
it'd be around abandoned like factories that are about to be condemned or about to fall in on itself. It's been around bridges that have collapsed. It's been around areas that are soon to be demolished or turned into something else, like historical places. It's not 90% of people that say that they have a shadow man in their room and everything. None of the reports or anything has ever said that a shadow man comes to a person in general. Like, Hatman isn't a stalker. It isn't going to come to your house and be a peeping Tom in your bedroom. You got something else going.
There are reports of Hatman being in people's dreams, and that's when they start seeing him. I don't know how much that is true, but
that's only been happening recently with people.
Yeah.
Because 90% of people, I hate to say it, don't do their fucking research.
True.
Half the people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And 90% of people have delusional sightings of everything that they see. Like, if you look into the woods and everything, you know how many people claim that they see Bigfoot every second of the day?
Yeah.
I mean, it just because they hear something, it plays in their mind. And your mind is the most manipulative thing in the world. It can make you see, it can make you feel, it can make you, encounter things that you aren't supposed to encounter.
Hey, so
huh?
Oh, I was just talking to somebody in there. It's Jim.
Yeah, I mean, your mind is your worst enemy in any of this stuff.
Well, what do you
think? Especially with spirits.
Yeah, what do you think seconds are? Because according to what I'm looking up, it says the whole Hatman thing. Some people say is anywhere from 6 to 10 feet tall. What do you?
Right.
The one I see is at least 9 foot.
Yeah, that is called shadow manipulation. Lights stretch shadows. Like,
I do understand that.
Like, any form of light, and people don't believe that there's light and darkness.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, if you have something that just has a speck of light, shining off of it, it refracts off of anything that's in the darkness. And if you look at that long enough, and our mind is called, what is it called? Parogenus or something like that in the human mind, where
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, where people can see something and see faces or whatever.
Yeah,
it's a psychological thing that is in human minds, because that's how we recognize things as humans. And when people look and people recognize things as silhouettes, as human silhouettes, because that's how we recognize stuff. And it could just be a shadow, being extended. Most of the time, if you look at the earlier recollections of shadow men and everything, most of the time they were between 5 and 6 foot tall, like an average height of a human.
Yeah.
These 9-10 foot tall fucking things walking around somewhere, you think if there was a 9 foot 10 foot physical shadow man walking around, that ain't going to be seen by more than one person? Like,
yeah, you would think so.
Yeah, that's like saying if there's a 12 foot tall Sasquatch walking in the woods, you don't think that thing's going to be making noise and breaking tree limbs taller than, like 12 foot tall up in the air? Like,
yeah, it's kind of like a knock on wood.
Yeah,
Knock on wood.
What are your opinions? I know we talked about the Mothman in season 1 of Cryptids.
Yeah.
But what is your opinion on the Mothman? Do you believe that he is here to warn people about disasters?
Yes,
That's what I personally believe. that
that's
he
what
is
I
here
believe.
to
Yeah.
warn
I
us.
don't think the Mothman's around anymore.
I mean, back like the big
Back
one,
to Point
big
Pleasant,
bridge in
West Virginia is probably what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
big bridge. Do you think that they seen the Mothman
I mean,
because he was
with the
there?
evidence and the sightings that he was at the bridge that fell and all that stuff, yeah, you can claim him as a messenger of, soon to be events. But it's not like
Messenger of disaster is what, because supposedly he hung around for like 10 or 12 days before it actually bridge actually collapsed. But.
Yeah. And
Ozark,
I mean,
get up here.
maybe
Get up here.
maybe
KY.
he was all the accounts of the Mothman, running into people's cars and attacking cars and stuff like that. Maybe because he can't speak English, like he can't talk like a human. Maybe that was the only way he could send a message, but he's more of a thing of the past anymore. The last sighting of him was when the bridge fell.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's been somewhat. They said there've been sightings in Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Supposedly there was one up here during I-35 bridge collapse in Minneapolis.
Yeah. Well, there's the exact same cryptid sighting in England.
Yeah, the Owl
They
Man.
call him the Owl Man that lives in a church.
I've read a lot about the Owl Man.
We'll be talking about that soon.
I mean, there's more than just Mothman that is a flying cryptid.
Oh yeah, because you got the Thunderbird.
No, I'm talking about humanoid flying.
Oh.
Yeah. Not animal flying cryptids.
Okay.
But I mean, there's Mothman, there's Owlman, there's Satora in South America. There's Namaketa in Africa. That is like a giant butterfly dude.
You got another one in Africa, the Camo.
Yeah.
The one that looks like they say looked like a dinosaur.
Yeah. They were originally going to call Mothman Batman, but it was already taken.
Right. I mean, there's even what is it? Owl Squatch or something like that they're calling now. That looks like a winged Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of creatures of like the Philippines and Eastern Asia, and
there's too much. There's too many things to. There's too many other things to compare it to Owlman. Not Owlman, but Mothman. To say that it's the same cryptid, like it could be anything else, but the Mothman that was from the 50s, he ain't around no more because nobody else has ever seen another exact same kind of cryptid. Yeah. Yes, I know you can say that the other ones can be a form of Mothman, but too many characteristics are too different in them.
Maybe it's baby mothies. Baby mothies. But Nubs is talking about Hatman. Now, supposedly he carries a golden pocket watch.
Yeah, and a lot of times he's seen at train stations too. And how many train stations is there anymore?
Yeah, in trench coat like jacket.
Yep. trench coat or pea coat, and either a fedora, top hat, or cowboy hat.
See, I always see the top hat.
See, I mean, but that shouldn't be anymore because it changes throughout the time period. That creature's appearance changes throughout the time period of style.
This might not be the Hat Man, but I mean, it. Like I said, there's no face.
Yeah,
the face
yeah.
is pure black, and all you see is the top hat.
But
Yeah,
the thing
the
is
eyes are
he
almost
also
pure black.
smokes.
Mhm.
Like,
It's almost
you don't-
mist-like.
yeah. If you
He
don't
always-
see a red cherry, like if you don't see him inhaling a red cherry off of a cigarette, he may, sis, but in this day of age, I mean, look at Frostbite. He's wearing a fedora. Fedoras have came back. You know, it
because they're so badass.
yeah. But I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm just wearing it because it's free.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to use you as an example that
Oh yeah, that's
a lot of people are wearing fedoras now, like the short brimmed fedoras. Like me, I'm wearing a wide brim fedora, but the thing is, nobody's wearing top hats anymore. So why would this fucking ghost be wearing a top hat?
Yeah, I even have my London Fog umbrella to go with it.
Yeah, I mean, there also he's been known to wear a newspaper boy hat, or what's called a Kangol hat now, like, you know, the flat brim coming to the front. Yes, yeah, he wears hats that go with the times. Yes, and you know, and long trench coats and everything like that. If it's in a cold area, yeah, people are going to be wearing, you know, a trench coat. People are going to be wearing a pea coat. That's stuff that's always going to be in style, especially in cold times. You know, if it's like 90 degrees outside and dude's wearing a pea coat, then you're like, what the fuck is that?
Well, what area of the country was
I've done
that
it.
first seen that?
In Europe, like around England during the I think it was like the late 1800s, when the whole entire like industrial time started happening, like late 1700s through, you know, late 1700s through the late 1700s through mid to late 1800s.
Yeah, I was
That's when
curious because I just saw a report that said the first sighting went back to 1664.
Yeah, see, like,
that goes way back.
Yeah.
And being in England, you can definitely see the fedora and the trench coat. And definitely, you know, London Fog and rain, it all makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Wearing a beanie and North Face gear. Yeah.
All right.
The hipster shadow man.
Another thing I wanted to talk about, and I know you've seen it on one of your live streams, phantom cats and animals.
Wait, what?
Do you believe phantom cats and animals?
I didn't see them. I didn't see them. Everybody else did.
Everybody in the chat saw the cat.
I didn't see them. But when I was cooking that pork chop and everything, I did feel something jump in my lap that was not in there. Like, so.
See, I missed that, but I have lived in a place. I stayed with a friend in a house where you could hear cats and dogs. You couldn't see them, but you could hear them walking around and going around. I had a friend that his dog passed on. You could hear his dog walking around the place, coming up to you, licking your hand, you know.
I don't know if you can see this clear, but hang on. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. Like, it's a little furry, but you can see like it's a black cat under the chair.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that
see a
cat,
shadow, but yeah.
I'll send you the picture. Like I said, it's a little hard to see right
Yeah.
there. But this was at one of our famous houses, Avondale Plantation.
Right.
And we took the picture and showed the owner, and then she told us afterwards that there has been sightings of a black phantom cat in that house.
I mean,
And we kept hearing it throughout the night.
yeah.
And then we snapped that picture, and like I said, I'll send it to you, both of y'all, actually.
Yeah, actually, Nubs, I had a good idea. Now, you said you snapped the picture and heard stuff and all this stuff. Now, would you dare bring a dog or a cat, to actually, because we all know dogs and cats have like a sixth sense.
Mhm.
Maybe you could follow it around or vice versa or something.
I don't know they're allowed that because it is like
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I'm just asking.
Like, I could ask them about that because that definitely does make sense. Because animals do have that extra scent where they.
Yeah, but a lot of times living creatures can also be manipulated with if there's other animals in that house or was in that house. They have a smell that's 10 times stronger than us. If you take a dog there that hates cats and there was cats in there 5 years ago, it's going to smell the remnants of those cats that's still in that place and still go crazy. So it doesn't matter how long ago it is, but animals still can smell other animals. So that can be flawed.
That's true.
Just telling you. Now, if it was like 150 years ago, there was a fucking black cat there, no, it's not going to smell that. But if it was as recent as 6 years ago, a dog can smell a cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I know in my apartment building, when I used to live on the third floor about 12 years ago, we all, every once in a while, we'd smell cigars and lavender. It's like, I don't smoke cigars. And lavender, nobody I know has ever used that type of perfume.
if there was any kind of fabric, if there was any kind of old if there was any kind of old like carpet that had the not styrofoam but like the cork padding and everything that's up underneath it.
Yeah.
If they were constantly smoking inside their house and everything and they never renovated that place or anything, you stepping on areas and that push of air through it, it can come up because perfume, cigarette smoke, everything, it gets trapped. And
it's only once in a while. It's like, well, okay, one time at like 3 p.m, like a week later, it was like 7 o'clock at night. It was all random.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to step on every square there and smell it every day. You're not. It's just that's one of the weirdest things because you're going to be stepping in other areas. You're always going to be stepping in another area, and usually a lot of people and everything in haunted houses and haunted places, they usually get like strong perfume smells in the bedrooms, in the bathrooms, stuff like that. If they get cigar smoke, it's always going to be either in the like den or in like the parlor, parlor area where
at Avondale Plantation you can smell cigar smoke in the den.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about it till one day. We have my wife's got a bunch of stuffed animals she had on the bed, and like an hour later, I went back in the bedroom. They were all put in another place, and it's the only time it ever happened.
Right. I mean, because there's no way to physically or metaphysically for a spirit to have a cigar. There is no way for a spirit to manifest the exact same perfume that they used, say, 60 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There is no plausible way to remake that certain smell.
Maybe
Yeah.
they changed it Chanel number 5.
Yeah, they went down to the Dollar General and picked up the
But
I gotta joke around because I think it's funny, you know.
yeah.
but like I said,
But that's the thing that a lot of people just can't grasp, can't
Yeah.
accept, that you think a spirit is going to be able to come back here and manifest a cigar and create a flame to light a cigar just to blow it in your face. No.
maybe.
No.
Maybe they got gas.
Maybe. I mean, but that's a thing that a lot of people can't wrap around that they are too much of a true believer to believe in physical things, because you need a physical thing to set on fire to smoke.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, if it's green smoke, that ghost has got a lot of gas.
But
It's green and misty.
before we end this, Matt, do you have any survival tips for anybody?
For what?
Like just any survival tips for going out and all that?
I mean, it depends. It depends on where they're going. If they're going to an unknown location that nobody knows or whatever, like I say, always take a GPS locator. That way, the GPS locator has an SOS signal that will travel by satellite to the first responders and everything within that area to come to you. Say you're in a 200-year-old tuberculosis clinic, okay, and the floorboards are rotted out and you fall through. You get a nail stuck in your lung. You ain't climbing out. You ain't getting out. Your lung is collapsed. You hit that SOS button, it's better to pay a fine of $500 to $1,000 for being on private property, because it doesn't matter if nobody's been in that house for 200 plus years. It's still private property. It's owned by the government.
Yeah.
So
I tried to get a medical alert bracelet.
oh no, those don't even like the medical alert bracelets only have a 50-foot reach around your house. That's
I
it.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Like, that's why if you see somebody trying to hit their medical alert, in a Walmart or whatever, it doesn't do anything. Like, the people don't answer or whatever, because it's only a two-way infrared like reach beacon.
Okay.
But the SOS is a satellite where it automatically goes to if the first responders are connected to a satellite locator beacon, and all of them should be. But at least take water, take food, take everything. Even if you think you're going to just be there for 2 hours, take water and take food. Take a single wall canteen. If you're going to be out in the woods, there's going to be a water source somewhere around there. If not, you can still bust open one of those pipes or whatever and get some water out of there, and take a lighter with you so you can make fire to boil water, because 3 days without water, you're dead. It doesn't matter. So you need a way.
Maybe a blanket if it gets cold or something, so you don't freeze to death.
I mean, a simple, fleece blanket, a simple $3 fleece blanket from Walmart that can fold up into, half an inch, and it can be put in the bottom of your, backpack. Don't take any Mylar blankets, because Mylar blankets make you sweat. And if you sweat and you have no way of keeping warm, you're dead. So keep a fleece blanket. Fleece blankets can be taken off and put back on. And it will still keep you warm.
Yeah.
But other than that, those are like the basic survivals that you can tell anybody.
Yeah. See,
And always
Matt,
make sure you carry a first aid kit.
Matt is our community survival tipper.
Woo!
Frostbite, do you have any videos or live streams or anything coming out soon?
Tell the truth, I'm probably just going to be game streaming for a while.
Okay.
There you go.
I want
Just
to
to
try
do something
gaming.
different. I have stuff set up. I just want to get this whole spring cleaning thing done. So it'll probably be a week or two before I do anything. But once I get into something, I can't put it down till I'm done with it. And I got a lot.
Red Dead Redemption and stream that. I want to see somebody stream Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, if you guys get a chance, I know I watched somebody do this on PC and it's on the Google Play Store. You get a chance, watch a live stream of The Baby in Yellow.
Nice. Yeah, the whole Eldritch horror, Keegan Yellow.
But
yeah, the Baby in Yellow is the child form of the King in Yellow, which is the king of all the Eldritch horrors, like Cthulhu and all them.
The best part is when even the diaper runs away from you when you're trying to change the kid. That's the best
Cthulhu's
part.
best, guys.
No, Cthulhu's a bitch compared to the King in Yellow.
I know.
Like, the King in Yellow is the one that can literally stop time.
Dude, I wish I could stop time.
Yeah.
Do you have
like Prince of Persia, go back in time and change the future, but that's dangerous.
Yep.
Do you have anything coming out soon, Matthew?
I'm taking a break from YouTube. Like, I'm tired of it all.
I feel that it's.
I think
that's a totally another live stream to talk about.
Yeah, I'm just. I don't know.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The bullshit going on YouTube right now has been bad.
It's not just that. There's too many true believers. Too many true believers that do not want to accept facts, that do not want to accept reality. And every time you post something, every time you say something, there is going to be fucking 95 people out of 100 that are going to tell you that you're bullshit and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But they believe that Elvis is fucking riding around or Sasquatch is getting dropped off here and taking dimensional portals back fucking Uranus 9 and but walking around in our fucking woods butt ass naked, but he can open up interdimensional portals.
Yeah, and they're all living on a flat earth, and you forgot to save them and use your vacuum and see what kind of non-hairy man he really is.
Right.
I know what you're talking about with the whole people bullshit. I mean, not bullshit necessarily, but the whole Bigfoot situation. Me and you sit there and talked about that for hours, man.
Yeah, it's just it's getting too many too many people are crushing up their fucking crystals and their amethyst and all this shit and snorting it. Like, they need to stop.
Yeah, please stay off the moonshine.
Yeah, that moon dust can fuck you up.
Please do not take fentanyl with moonshine.
Right.
But I appreciate everybody coming. Y'all can stay on panel when I end, but I love you guys. And remember, I love turtles.
Love you, family.